Hi, welcome to Christmas at my house. So, you probably remember the other day when I came on video and I felt like I was called to just share with you some of the traditions that, Christmas traditions at my house and in my family. And I said I would be back yesterday. Well, sorry. I got a little distracted making candy because that's one of my traditions. And I thought rather than just share the candy making process, which is, not overly exciting, I would share with you the candy itself and the reason why I make candy and share it at Christmas time. And I generally, except on rare occasions, I generally only make it at Christmas time. It's one of my Christmas traditions. So if you can hear my cat, sorry, he thinks he wants to go outside, but every time I open up the door, he runs away because it's too cold. Oh, yeah, and just in follow-up from the other day, now I'll show you the snow in the backyard. So you can just kind of see. We have a 6-foot snow drift in our backyard, which spans the length of the backyard. It's crazy. That'll be here till spring, but that's okay. All right, so now next I'm going to show you the candy that I made yesterday and that I make every year at this time of year. So as we look down, peanut clusters. Did you see them? Yep. So it's a recipe that I was given by the wife of my employer when I was in high school, and her name was Jenny Cromer, and a really nice lady, and she shared with me something that it just sounded so yummy. She brought them in one year, and then she shared with me the recipe. And since then, I've modified it for my own self and my own family. And then I have shared it with others. I shared it in a sorority cookbook one year. I've shared it with family. Not everybody wants to make it. So for those who don't necessarily want to make it, but who want to eat it, that's why I make it. But basically, it comes down to, it's another one of those traditions, kind of like when we talked about Christmas cards the other day. It's my way of sharing a little bit of me with the people that I love. I don't have a lot of amazing talents, right? I am not the most awesome chef. I don't have a lot of musical talent, although I did used to play violin and sing. I don't build great things. Some people can build amazing things, or they can paint, or they're just like the best writers in the world, or they can sew, or, I have little bits of talent in lots of different areas, but I don't have any one super amazing thing that I do. So I just try to find little ways, especially at Christmas time, that I can share the little bits of myself with the people that I love and that I appreciate, and just to let them all know that I appreciate them. So I'm just wondering first, two things. One, what is it that you love to do that you can share with others, or that you do share with others at Christmas time? I would love to hear, or at any holiday time, really. And what are those things, what are the other things that you do that you maybe don't feel like you're awesome at, but that you love to do? Like, one of my things that I love to do is I love to make breakfast for my family on the weekends. I'm not a chef. But anybody can do pancakes and sausage and eggs and fruit, which is what I made this morning. But I love to do it. It's my way of taking moments to show that I am very thankful for my family. And while I do that, I say my prayers and I thank God for my family. And then I also am hopefully showing my family how much they mean to me. So that's one of the reasons that I like to make breakfast for my family on the weekends. And then at Christmas time, one of the reasons I love to make candy and share it with family and friends. So I'm getting ready to put it in the little tins. So I have a variety of tins here today. There's a Santa tin. The other one was some lovely cardinals. I have another smaller Santa tin. I have a gnome Merry Christmas not tin, plastic. And then I have other little containers that I'll be using. Not everybody likes huge amounts of candy. Usually those go for my dad and, my aunt. My friends get candy as well if they like them. What are you going to be doing? What is one of your traditions? That's really what I wanted to find out from you as we're sharing this, is what are the ways that you celebrate Christmas and that you share of yourself, the important little things that you share about yourself and that are traditional that you do every year. All right. Thanks again for joining me. And for those of you, I forgot to introduce myself at the beginning. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Chanelle Carlin, and I am your celebrant for life. And it is my deep, deep desire to help you celebrate the moments that matter to you in your life. So as you're thinking about those moments that matter, how do you celebrate them? What do you love to do? What are some ways that you would like to have more celebration in your life? So most of us think about the big celebrations, weddings, birthday parties, retirements, buying a house, having children, celebrations of life when someone passes away at a funeral. But there are many, many ways that you can celebrate the moments that matter to you. And I'd love to hear about how your celebrations go and what kind of celebrations you have. All right. If you like this video, please feel free to share it. Otherwise, just know that I'm thinking about you, and I will be back later this week with some more celebrations and traditions at my house. Okay. Take care. Merry Christmas.